According to someone who works for the National School Board Association, the group's leader had advanced knowledge about that controversial memo from Attorney General Merrick Garland, the one that targeted parents who questioned school boards about what their kids were being taught. Mark Meredith has been following all of this, and he's got the latest breaking news with us here now. Mark?
Hey, John. Good afternoon to you. Well, the National School Boards Association is facing some fresh questions about what kind of relationship it was having with the Biden administration. You remember last September, those protests were erupting at board meetings nationwide. The NSBA sent a letter to the president asking him to investigate what it says was an increase in violent threats at school board members. So days later, Attorney General Merrick Garland sent out his own memo promising to help investigate the threats and even get the FBI involved. Now, Fox has learned that the then head of the School Boards Association received a heads up that this memo was coming. In an email reviewed by our Fox News digital team, a director of the NSBA wrote to a board member to say, quote, "I understand Chip knew about the U.S. Attorney General's directives before they were published. So much for communicating with the board of directors." Now, the Justice Department is not commenting any further on this story, and the NSBA says it's already got its own investigation underway into how all of this transpired. But the activist group, Parents Defending Education, says it thinks Congress will need to get to the bottom of all of this.
I think it's very much a trust but verify situation. I think they're sorry that they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar. They were trying to play politics with the big boys in Washington. And yes, it is embarrassing. But at the end of the day, I think we deserve accountability.
Other watchdog groups are involved as well. Last month, the group Protect the Public's Trust announced it was suing both the Department of Education and the Department of Homeland Security. The group saying the departments were not cooperating with their FOIA requests. John, a lot of people saying they're not going to let this thing go.
Yeah, well, so we do know that the NSBA was communicating with the White House about the issues that it had, got referred to the DOJ. Merrick Garland wrote the memo, and now we're learning that somebody at the DOJ said to the head of the NSBA, by the way, this thing's going to be coming out, so be watching.
And of course, there's a lot of people that are wondering whether or not Congress will investigate this further because they believe that's the only way they'll get these answers.
Sounds like a pretty cozy relationship there.
Only in D.C.
Mark Meredith, good to talk to you. Thank you.